I just don't think it's a good idea. I don't think, what would he have? I don't know. I just don't think it's a good idea. People have done things crazy like that before. It's just that he doesn't have to do it. He doesn't have to do it.
You posted the other day, there's a picture of you in a Rolls Royce, and you said, the quote is, "I can't remember how many of these I gave away."
Canelo or Crawford?
It's tricky. I want Crawford to win, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I would like for that to happen, but this guy's a hard puncher. He's a smart fighter. He can move. I'm just curious. I just want to see it. I want to be there and see it. Because listen, there's been upsets like that before. Henry Armstrong, 124 pounds, he beat the 146-pound champ. So, you never know. Anything can happen when two men are in a ring or in a basketball court. Anything can happen.
Mike Tyson criticized the proposed fight, calling it ridiculous because weight classes exist to protect fighters. He emphasized that the size difference between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is simply too great to ignore. For Tyson, such a matchup is risky and unfair, overshadowing Crawford's true accomplishments. He made it clear that he doesn't like the idea at all, warning that moving up against a naturally larger fighter creates unnecessary risks. While Tyson respects Crawford's skills and legacy, he believes this fight is not only unnecessary, but could also hurt rather than enhance Crawford's reputation.
Think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo.
I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, and he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that would just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky-jerky, yeah.
Dora, one of them.
Yeah.
See, it's a missing art.
9 wins by way of knockout. And Mike Tyson, he feels like this is a ridiculous fight. He states that Terence Crawford moving up 2 weight classes is a ridiculous fight, and that he's just simply too small, and he's going to lose, and lose bad. He feels like he didn't want to say it, but he hinted around he's going to get knocked out, right? He thinks that, Terence Crawford has skills, he's talented, but he just feels like there's weight class for a reason. Like many people in the sport of boxing, they feel like it's weight classes for a reason. And so, he's not the first person to feel this way. But my thoughts is this. Should Terence Crawford be victorious, as I expect him to, the hype train for Terence Crawford's legacy only gets bigger. Because there's so many people that are doubting Terence Crawford's ability to beat Canelo Alvarez because of the size, right? They feel like this is David and Goliath. And that story, that mythical story, is so big and so legendary is because of the size difference. You had the small little guy, slaying the giant, right? It's just not supposed to happen. And so this just bolsters the myth of Terence Crawford.
Daoud Bey, a respected figure in boxing circles, shared his perspective on how Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez prepare for their biggest fights. He compared the sparring environments of both fighters, highlighting the intensity, variety, and consistency in their training camps. According to Bey, Canelo has long been known for surrounding himself with strong sparring partners who mirror the style of upcoming opponents. His team carefully designed sessions to expose weaknesses and prepare for different fight scenarios. Crawford, on the other hand, has built his reputation on adaptability and sharp technical adjustments. However, Bey questioned whether his sparring adequately reflects the challenge of moving up in weight to face a seasoned and naturally bigger champion like Canelo. Bey stressed the critical role sparring plays in shaping fighters ahead of historic matchups. He also made it clear that he does not like the idea of Crawford moving up 2 weight divisions to meet Canelo. In his view, Crawford has already accomplished enough to be celebrated as one of the greats of this generation. Crawford is undefeated, holds world titles across multiple divisions, and has earned widespread respect for his dominance and skill. Taking on a fight with a weight and size difference so extreme, Bey argued, adds unnecessary risk to his legacy. He emphasized that fans already love Crawford for what he's achieved, and facing Canelo is not something he needs to prove his greatness. Instead, Base sees this fight as a gamble that could expose Crawford to disadvantages outside his natural range.
Well, Canelo got a world champion right now in his camp with him with Boots. Well, Boots vacated.
Shakur, though.
Yeah, well, I don't know how much Shakur adds to this. He's a southpaw, and he's a smaller guy. I think that's just sharp brain.